Hi there, welcome back to the Powerhouse Affiliate Channel. Today I'm excited to talk about the top 10 trends in affiliate marketing for 2025 and what I'm going to be doing differently as an affiliate marketer and digital media buyer. So let's get into it. Welcome again. This is an exciting time for affiliate marketing, especially looking at all of the things happening in the world of digital marketing. And I want to talk about the top 10 things I've been looking at, especially for 2025, and how I'm going to be changing some aspects of my business based on what's changing. Because as we know, this industry is constantly changing, and we need to keep our finger on the pulse if we want to stand a chance at making a living. So looking at this data here, you can see the global affiliate marketing industry is expected to grow to a market size of about 27 billion by 2027. And in 2021, it was at 15 billion. Now, to further push this point forward, we need to look at what happened in 2024 with Black Friday and Cyber Monday, showing that we had record sales soaring over 15%. And this is excellent news for all of us who are selling things online. And it's showing a much more dramatic trust by consumers in purchasing online. The behavior is changing and people are starting to see that major things are happening online. And we're only going to talk about more trends here in a second, but as you can see, some of the major trends here are that online sales are occurring on mobile devices more, which is no surprise. This has been happening for a few years now. Shoppers are turning to alternative payment methods to stretch their budgets. And basically, this is also good news because a lot of these payment processors are competing with each other and making it easier for people to convert into customers, making our job easier. Generative AI has powered chatbots, also increasing our conversion rates. And this is, I'm seeing this firsthand in offers I'm promoting, where I just recently got a newsletter from one of the products I'm promoting saying that they updated their generative AI chatbot, and we could see a dramatic increase in conversion rates, which is great news for us. E-commerce is more important than ever, and that is also good for anybody out there selling e-commerce products. So let's move on to the next one. And I should say I'm saving my best for last as to my top prediction for 2025. But let's go to the next one where, of course, AI is taking over, especially in the marketing area of the online digital space. And it really helps us in creating blog posts, creating email messages, marketing messages, advertising, and chatbots that we just mentioned. But there's just so many other uses for AI. But instead of going into all the uses, I just want to talk about a few tools because there's just so much information about AI. But one of them is Claude, and this is something I found out about last year, and it's been one of those tools that's great for creating long form content, and something that you should definitely try if that's an area of focus for you. Another one is Perplexity, and this one's good for finding detailed information, including statistics and other news articles out there about a particular topic. And I find it does compile great results for you if you're doing that in your marketing or in your content marketing. Next, of course, we have ChatGPT, and no surprise here, this is still a great tool in my opinion. I use it daily, and basically these three tools have helped me develop more content, more sales, more conversions, just by changing messages. And inside our forum at Powerhouse Affiliate, we do have a section on AI where we do discuss AI and tools and stuff like that. And if you want to stay ahead of the curve, I recommend, especially affiliates, come in here and take a look at some of the stuff we have in here for AI, because we do have some prompts and some extensive marketing frameworks that we use in our ads and stuff like that. Moving on to number 3, let's talk about SEO. Big changes happened in 2024 where we're talking like a lot, like probably half of the people that were doing SEO before March of 2024 got hit. And it was as a result of Google making major changes to the way they tackled spam and low quality content on the internet. And these changes progressed through the year for another update in August, where there was some updates by Google to kind of fix some of the problems that they found and address some of the feedback they got from the March update. But all of this has resulted in what you could say is a better environment for content marketers who are looking to get in, because really, if you started, say, last year, you would have been way behind because so many people were just crushing it with all these big amounts of content. But when these updates happened, it kind of wiped out all of that and made it almost like everyone was starting over. So the trend in 2025 is to create good content. It doesn't necessarily have to be human content, but it should appear like humans wrote it, and it should be topical, and it should be informative to the reader. Also, we're seeing some changes in our own SEO for the products and services that I'm promoting, especially through the case study that I did on this channel not long ago, which I will pop up here. And we're seeing that by focusing on products and really informative product posts supported by topical posts that talk about this product and how you can use it, it seems to be working much better, and our impressions are going up and our rankings are improving. So there's a lot to learn about SEO, and it's going to be a big factor in 2025. Next, let's talk about CTV ads, connected TV ads, and how they are growing and how it's giving us opportunities as media buyers to get our video ads in front of people watching TV. You can see here that there was some growth happening in 2024. In fact, Netflix ad-supported tier, which is less than 2 years old, this year, its ad revenue will reach $760 billion, which is growing 36.8% year over year. Now, there's further evidence showing that this is only going to get better for people who are looking to advertise online. In fact, I think I saw an article recently that YouTube has surpassed your traditional television in ad revenue. So we are seeing a huge shift in these video ads moving to the internet. And here on this article from explodingtopics.com, you can see that there are many places that have these types of ads in place and places that you can actually advertise through these platforms. And over 109 million US households, reaching 83.6% of total households, have CTV. And in 2023, CTV ad spending in the United States was expected to be $26.92 billion. And that's a 27% annual increase in over the 2022. Now, looking into 2026, that number is predicted to be up to $43.59 billion. Now, CTV ads don't come without ad fraud. This is something that you need to be aware of if you are running CTV ads. And you can see here, this is a report about invalid traffic types. You can see here the list of apps that do have reports on invalid traffic types. If you want to read that, it's at exchangewire.com. I'm not going to go into that in much detail because that leads us into our next topic, which is ad fraud. According to this report on twinleon.com, $5.8 billion is expected in projected click fraud losses in 2024. And as digital advertising continues to grow, the projected ad spend loss is expected to climb to around $170 billion by 2028. It goes on to say that 17% of desktop click-throughs are fraudulent and that the worldwide share of ad fraud in digital spending is increasing. So we can only expect that the same is going to happen in 2025, but hopefully with the advent of AI as well as blockchain technology, which I'm seeing is also being introduced as a potential solution to this, maybe the higher ups can eventually find a way to make it more fair for the people purchasing ads. But in the meantime, we need to expect that as part of our costs when we're buying ads, which is going to lead me to my final solution in 2025. But first, let's cover the topic of ad transparency. Ad transparency is getting to a point where now everybody can see your ads, which makes it more important for us to stand out as unique people. And this is probably why video advertising is doing so much better, because it's so much harder to copy video ads than it is to copy image ads. Places like Google Ads Transparency Center, the Meta Ads, Facebook Ads Library, as well as the TikTok Ads Library, give people the ability to see everyone's ads. So this only solidifies the fact that success will come from people who are being original and people who are doing things as part of their business that make them much harder to replicate. So in the affiliate game, it means we need to start doing things like building content and brands for ourselves through multiple channels and not making it very easy for people to just come copy our ads and do the exact same thing. And if you're doing that in your business, then you are going to build something that's everlasting and something that you can sell later. And that is one of the major topics of our training at Powerhouse Affiliate, is teaching people how to build themselves an online asset that can't be copied and replicated as easily as just setting up a landing page and sending an ad to it for conversions. So moving on, what else is trending and where are we going in 2025? But first, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All I ask is for a like or a subscribe for the amount of time and effort it takes to make these videos. So the next trend that we need to look at is the growth of influencer marketing and how important it is, especially in a world where there's so much click fraud. It's probably the reason why a lot of companies are resorting to influencer marketing, because they can now get direct access to somebody's audience. And people are, and consumers, I mean, are more likely to purchase by somebody recommending them the product that they trust, rather than clicking an ad and going to a landing page and converting. So that is why we're seeing a growth in influencer marketing. So whether you're an influencer or you want to get more traffic to your offers, this is something you need to consider when you're developing your strategies for 2025. And here are some more interesting stats from Sprout Social showing that consumers are most likely to engage with influencer content on Instagram, where influencers are also most active. However, platform preferences vary greatly by age. The types of content consumers engage with, 64% of consumers are most likely to engage with genuine, unbiased influencer reviews. And 55% say access to a discount or promo code makes them more likely to seek out influencer content. Good stuff to know here, especially when you're creating your own content in your content marketing strategy. So next, with respect to paid advertising, and especially on platforms like Facebook, Google, and TikTok, we need to talk about the future trends of these platforms. In particular, let's talk about Facebook first, where they are pushing us more to Advantage Plus audiences. They are automating more of the ad creation and doing a lot more with AI that make it so that not only is it easier for us, but it's also easier for new people to come into the market, because let's face it, their goal is to make more money. They need to make it extremely simple for people to come in, set up an account, and set up ads for their own business. So we need to keep that in mind as digital marketers, that this is the future of advertising on these platforms. And we're only seeing it more and more, especially when we look at Google Ads, for example, where Google Ads is doing major changes as well. Recently, they announced they're removing the enhanced cost per click for search and display ads. They're making things more automated for us. Everything, all of their recommendations is based on making more money for them. So you're going to see a lot more push towards automated bidding strategies. However, to say that, as someone who also runs millions of dollars in Google Ads, I am actually quite thankful for some of the technology updates over the last couple of years with respect to automated bidding, because the target CPA bidding strategy for me has been epic in generating profits consistently. And I really enjoy that part of it, where I used to have to go in and manually adjust bids. But the point here is, we need to be ready for more automations, and a lot of the things that we are able to do have been removed in the past, and it's probably only going to get worse. And an example of that is even with the match types with keywords, where before broad match was a little more restrictive, now it's much more broad. And phrase match is more like broad, and these are just things you would know by running ads. So that leads me to the next trend that I wanted to talk about before the last one, and the importance for content marketing. As we can see here, content marketing is kind of a strategy where we're creating content so that we don't have to constantly keep paying for advertising. In 2025 and beyond, we're only going to see higher CPMs, we're going to see higher click costs, we're going to see more automation, and this forces us to consider a more aggressive content marketing strategy where we can start to rank in search engines or social media, or on social media platforms like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, and develop content that is helpful for our users, but also gets them to engage. And you can see here, the content marketing revenue worldwide from 2018 to 2026 has only been growing. 70% of internet users want to learn about products through content versus traditional advertisements. We in 2025 should be focusing on good content, topical authority, something that makes it easy for our users to engage with. For those people out there who are saying SEO is dead, I have to disagree. I think there's a big opportunity, especially for what we've already talked about now in this video, that there is an opportunity for SEO and also places like YouTube, which is also a search engine. The last piece that I want to talk about is where I see my business going in 2025 and how I'm going to be focusing more of my paid ad campaigns on this particular topic. And that is, of course, email marketing. Around 88% of people check email every single day, and if not more, in my opinion, because really I check my email every day, and everything we do online requires us to have an email to sign up with. And we need to go into that email. We need to confirm our email. We need to use it for security purposes. There's so many uses for our email that it's funny to think that people think email could ever be dead. But all of these things that are happening in the industry right now will force us to have to collect our users ourselves and have full authority over them. In other words, we should be able to own the traffic that we are paying for or creating content for. And so to do that, we can get them onto an email list. So a lot of my campaigns in 2025 will be focused on list building. In other words, getting traffic to an opt-in page that has some type of giveaway or some type of opt-in bait, which then leads the user to an affiliate offer, which hopefully breaks even on the front end. And then all of those emails will now start to generate profit for me in the back end. And this isn't something new. This is something we've been teaching at Powerhouse Affiliates since 2014. And email marketing has always been a piece of my business because it's truly one of the most profitable types of traffic sources on the internet. In fact, one article by Litmus says that email marketing continues to be unmatched when it comes to the return on investment it drives. A whopping $36 for every dollar spent. In fact, over 2,000 marketers weighed in to help them discover the trends behind these returns. So that only proves the fact that email marketing is going to be one of the most profitable traffic types, not only for digital marketers and agencies and small businesses, but also for affiliate marketers. So if you're not building an email list, you need to think about why. What is your strategy and what is your long-term game? Do you have something that you're building? Is it a content-driven website? Is it a social media following? Is it an email list? What do you have at the end of the day other than just some ad that goes to a landing page, that goes to an offer, and hopefully you arbitrage some type of profits? So these are the trends I'm going to be looking at in 2025, things you need to consider for your own business and how you develop your own affiliate marketing business in the future. If you like that video, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next videos.